their second lowest out of this conference. What were you able to figure out in this game that seemed to have puzzled you in the first two games?
Well, we certainly played a lot better and played better defense. And I think coming from the San Miguel series, we were just a little worn out and not as focused as we should be. And the two games kind of woke us up. And so hopefully this wakes us up and gets us going through this series. But this one won't mean much tonight if we don't get the one on Sunday. And obviously we had to expend a lot of energy to win this one tonight. And I'm hoping we can find a way to get that energy to play on Sunday. It's tough when you're in the finals and you're playing Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. It's a real grind for the players. And I was just apologizing for Scotty because I've been playing him and Justin and Jap at so many minutes. Just like they're a wet towel, I'm wrenching out all the water and they're getting real dry. There's not much water left in that rag. So, we'll just see what we can do on Sunday.
Coach, I just like to follow up with what you said about the minutes. The Ronde JP storyline has been followed throughout the series. Ronde played 48 minutes last game. How did you approach this game after your 48-minute performance last game? And how has JP been feeling? We saw him sidelined for a bit coming into the fourth quarter as well.
Well, we're just trying to, manage our lineup and our rotation. One of the things we did, we started out late tonight just to lengthen our rotation, and I thought he did a tremendous job leading us early and getting us into what we wanted to do. He just did a tremendous job along with Scotty, and I thought that was a real change for us that helped. And just trying to, get Justin. That's the problem, is that Ronde does play 48. And so, it's hard to rest your import for 6-8 minutes when Ronde's still on the floor all the time. So that's making it difficult for us. Ronde just doesn't slow down. He's amazing. I mean, I don't know Scotty, but we look at video, I watch him on video, and the things he does just amaze us. I mean, us as a team. He's by far the best import I've ever seen in terms of focusing on defense and on hustle. We've had a lot of prolific imports. Guys scored 100 points, guys who average big numbers. But to have a guy like this that comes in and just plays so hard on the defensive end and on the and in the hustle side of the game, I don't think we've had too many imports like that. Maybe Marcus Blakely, or Russell Ellis, but not to that level. Not anywhere. And that's why he was an NBA guy, man. I don't know why he's not in the NBA. He should be in the NBA, Ronde. He is special.
Thank you so much, Coach. Scotty, si Coach Tim na nga nagsabi na sobrang babad nyo. He has to apologize for that. But just how has it taken a toll in your body and paano mo sinet aside yung mga nararamdaman mo to really come out tonight with this performance in your
First of all glory to God for our win tonight. And finals na kailangan namin grind it out every game. Siyempre down kami coming to this game 0-2, so we just want to win. Yun lang talaga ang I think this is the perfect time to show the NSD spirit na sana makabalik kami sa series na to.
Scotty, gaano mahalaga sa'yo after LA Warriors started today? He just played 2 minutes in game 1 and then played in game 2. He started alongside you kanina. Paano ito nakating-take ng tempo? And how did it just set the tone for this game?
Una, I'm confident na playing with Kuya LA for how many years. Alam na namin yung isa't isa pa and andyan pa rin siya to guide me every time even wala siya support, siya yung nagko-coach sa akin kung ano yung gagawin sa loob. But pretty excited before game na to. Excited ako na kasi I know na magkakasabay kami ulit sa court, and Kuya LA is a winner, so he knows how to win, and that's why he set us the tone. Siya yung nag-set ng tone sa amin coming to this week.
We're now opening the floor to the media.
Sabi ng mga people reporter, isa lang ang mga yung expect on the defensive na iba yung makita nyo sa sitwasyon na Alex.
I think down the stretch, no, ang maganda yung pinakita namin sa defense, no. Siguro yun yung key, and then nag-end up sa offense nakaka-shoot kami, but totally overall yung defense namin down the stretch, I think we have each other back, no, we have each other back kanina. So
Ang isa kami dito tayo sa confidence kahit na makabalik ko is everything na pursuing
sobrang laking bagay sa amin itong panalo to, kasi kung hindi namin makuha to, our backs against the wall coming sa game 4, so very crucial sa amin, and like you said, malaking bagay sa confidence namin as a team.
We done with Scott? Cool.
Hey, Coach, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, he was knotting up. He had a knot in the back of his leg, and I figured it was like the last 2 minutes, and we had to lead, and I felt like Joe could handle it. I didn't want to risk putting Japik back in and exacerbating that issue. Sometimes when you get a knot, it turns into a strain or a pull or a tear at worst. So I felt it'd be better. He was ready to come back in. He told me he could get back in, but I think we were up by 8 or 10 at that point. So it didn't make sense to put him back on the floor at that time. I felt Joe could handle it, because Joe could handle about 2 minutes at a time in terms of his shape.
And Jordan is good to go the rest of the season.
Well, he's obviously played very, very limited minutes and very limited stretches, and that's what he can only play 1 or 2 minutes at a time, maybe 3 at the most, and then he needs to be rested. But he's taking painkillers to handle his knee, and he's doing everything he possibly can to play and to be ready. So, and his teammates see that, and they recognize that. So I think that's really a huge message that he's sending to our team. He was really intense tonight, and he made some good decisions and helped us on the defense. And if he can play, 8, 10, 12 minutes a game for us, again, that's the time that Japik needs to stay fresh on the floor.
Coach, we discussed this position to start LA. LA made an impact in 7 points per person. Can you talk about why you decided to start?
Well, first of all, we had a style of play that we wanted to come out with that he was very comfortable with, that we've done in the past and played like that. Try to get back to a little bit of our old identity of being a defensive team first. And he understood that. I think we wanted to set that tempo from the beginning of the game. And that was a primary. And the secondary was, we felt if LA could get out and play 12, 15, 18 minutes, then that would extend our rotation a little bit, and we'd have a longer rotation and get a little bit more rest for the guys. And he made some really key baskets and got a couple of steals. But most importantly, he played the game the way we wanted to play it and the tempo that we wanted to set. So that was really crucial.
Which about the six, 2 defensive stops, swiping the ball away from one lane, and the block of you discuss the effort of Justin in
Yeah. Justin's struggling offensively, but he's not quit defensively. There's no doubt about it. And I think, if you're going to have Rondé Hollis Jefferson guarding you for 35 minutes of the game, you're going to struggle. He is and always has been. I remember talking to Eric Spolstra and telling him about Rondé was here, and he goes, "Wow, that guy's an elite defender." You know, and he was known as an elite defender in the NBA, and that's why he was in the NBA, because he was such an elite defender, an elite stopper. So I don't care who you are. If you're an NBA guy, you're still going to. I mean, you bring out, you know, Paul George or someone like that, he's probably going to struggle against Rondé also. You know, today, you know, we didn't spend that much time really trying to set Justin up. We just let him get the ball in the flow and let the other guys play, and that was a little better for us. But we still expect Justin to have one of his explosive games this series. But in the meantime, he's helping us with block shots. He's helping us with defensive rotations. He's picking up Rondé, you know, at certain times of the game, you know, those are just as valuable as him hitting those 3 or 4 point shots.
Which Justin finally made the Philippines final series. How you was that? Is it a concern for you that Justin is starting?
That's a credit to Talking Heads, you know, and their defense. They are taking certain things away from us. One of them they're taking away is Justin's 3-point shot. They're not letting them get him. They're not letting them. They're closing out on him. They're making him put the ball on the floor, and that's just, you know, now Justin's having to explore different ways to try to win. And luckily we were able to do that tonight, and we'll see if we can do that again next game. But they're doing a hell of a job taking away a lot of the stuff that we like to do. Well, hopefully we are doing the same to them, or did the same to them today. And so we'll see what their counters are, and we'll continue to try to counter what they're doing, because we're still not satisfied with the way we're playing offense, no doubt. But we still feel we can improve, and that gives us hope in this series.
So during the series, it seems that the team that plays defense has a better chance of winning. You see that what the University of St. is
I mean, Morocco, San Miguel, and Talking Heads, is that what you said?
I mean, after 3 games, it seems the better.
Okay. After these 3 games, you know, usually if you do one thing to Justin, he figures it out right away. I mean, you might stop him for that game, but next game he's going to explode and figure it out. We're having a harder time helping him do that in this series because of the tenacity of Rondé. So, you know, we're exploring different avenues to try to beat their defense, but their defense is tough. It's been tough all conference. You got to take your cap off to Coach Chung. He's transformed that team, and we said it from the beginning of the series. He's transformed that team into the likeness of Rondé. And it's not just him, not just Rondé playing defense, it's everybody. And they're very conscious of it. So, like I said, we're struggling offensively. We're trying to find avenues of escape, but we're not finding them yet. So, you know, it just turned into a defensive struggle tonight for both teams.
That wraps it up. Thank you so much, Coach. Again.